Welcome to the Dave Show. My name is Dave, and today I'm here to talk about this power station by Pecron. Now, this is I've got some information here. This is the E600 LFP. I wrote this down because I want to make sure I get this all right. 614 watt hours, and you've got 3 outlets at 1200 watts, AC outlets, and you've got 100 watt of USB-C power delivery. I'm going to show you all the details of this thing, and we're going to put it to the test. It's actually got some extra bonuses to this as well. Now, the company did send me this product for review, but they wanted me to show you the details. So let's take a look at this power station and how it works. Okay, before we look at the power station, I'm going to show you some of the things that come with it. You do get this nice little carry case for your accessories. Now, inside this here, you've got a pocket, which everything was actually in. I took it all out, but a little card here. You're going to get your user manual, which goes over all the bits and pieces and functions of it. And you're going to get the power supply. This is what you use to power or charge up the battery pack at home. So if you're in a regular power type outlet situation, you plug this into here, and then I'll show you where this goes, but this goes in the power station, and this piece here will power up the power station and charge it. Now, there's other ways you can use to charge up this thing. You can use a cigarette lighter adapter, so if it's plugged into your car, you can plug it in your vehicle and plug this into the unit, and that will charge your battery up as well. But there's also some solar panel options. So this one here is one type of situation for solar panels, where you can use a solar panels to charge it up. And then here is another one. This is another type of solar panel connector, and you can plug that in to charge it up. So several different ways of charging this battery pack, and you get it all in this nice little package, a little box kind of thing that you can keep with you. It's very nice and easy to carry everything when you need it. Now, looking at the power station itself, you do get a nice handle here because this does have some weight to it. It's a heavy battery pack system, so you get a nice, good, secure handle to it. And you notice the little thing up here, this is a wireless charging pad. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to turn this on. Now, I'm going to put my phone on top of here. I'll show you what I did in just a minute. And then if you can see, it comes right on right away, and it says that it's fast wireless charging. So this is a quick, fast wireless charger. Yep, that's my dog. You can put a phone on it. All you do is just slap right on there, and there you go, and it charges up. Now, everything else is here in the front. There is no other ports around the box at all. It's all in one side. And on this side here, you're going to get your DC input. So this is for your cigarette lighter adapter that I showed you to power up. You plug that into there. And then this is for all your other ways of charging. All the little connectors have this, whether you plug it in at home or a 110 regular outlet or the solar panels or anything, it all goes into there. Now, you do get your 3 110 outlet plugs. Now, this is up to 1200 watts, which is really nice there. And then you're going to get your DC, and everything's labeled AC output, DC output. It's very easy. So this, of course, is your little cigarette lighter adapter kind of thing. So if you have something that you need to plug into here for power, you can do that. There's also some smaller DC little plugs, a little bullet type what they call them, barrel pin plugs. You can get those. But then you're also going to have some USB-C. So there's a 100 watt USB-C power delivery. And here is a USB-C with an 18 watt. And then you also have some USB-A. So now you can plug in and charge your cell phones, your pads, all that kind of stuff. With that, you've got these things. You can power up computers. You can charge your batteries with everything. You can charge your batteries with all this kind of stuff. But you can also use this for like appliances. Now, as long as your appliances don't draw more than the 1200 watts, you can plug them in. So if you are camping and you have like a blender or different things that you want to use, you can plug them into this and use it. Now, up here you have your 2 little buttons. This is what turns on and off your different sections. So you got the DC output and then AC. If you press and hold it for a second, it's going to come on, and now you can see the screen on it that there is a lot of information. You can see up here at the top it says DC outlet, and then you can see the battery. This is your battery level of the unit. I had just charged it up 100%. You have 0 watts going right now. The time available on this is 203 hours. So you press and hold it to turn it on. If you want to turn it off, you have to press and hold it to turn it off. Now, same thing here. We got the AC. So let's put that on there. Now, AC is going to draw a lot more power, so this is a lot different. Again, you can see the battery pack level, and it's 100%. Your AC output, it gives you a little meter. There's nothing plugged into it right now. And the time, we got 61 hours, and it's not pulling any watts here at all. So now let's go ahead and put it to the test, and I'm going to go plug a bunch of stuff in it, and we'll see how this works. Okay, I have a bunch of stuff set up here. I kind of changed myself around a little bit. Now, I have a, you can see here is actually a camera. This is a little camera looking into the, try to get a close-up for us for the monitoring. And that's actually plugged in, so it's getting power and also charging there. I have my cell phone up on top here. I have a coffee maker and I have a blender, and we're gonna see how this all works, because this is kind of the stuff that I'd probably take with me when I go camping, because you know, you want your espresso and your smoothies or you know, margaritas, right? So both of them are on. DC is on, AC is on. We've got everything charging up here. Let's make sure. Yep, there you go. That's charging. Yeah, you can see it's going to start to work. That's charging up. Let's go ahead and start the coffee maker here. Let's go coffee. Okay, so now we got coffee brewing. I'm going to go ahead and hit the blender over here. Overload. That was a little bit of an overload. Okay, looks like I did overload it a little bit with the blender and the coffee maker. Let's see if we can get the coffee maker going again. So you can see 400. Let's try. Okay, a little bit. So that's a little bit too much, it looks like. So we'll just go ahead and finish the coffee. But there definitely shouldn't be a problem if you're doing one appliance at a time. That was a little bit of an overload. I was a little ambitious, I guess, with the 1200 watts. I thought the blender said a 60 watt maximum, but I guess it's not. I think it might be 600 watt. It was kind of hard to see on the back, and I'm not sure the coffee maker how much wattage that pulls. But here's a lesson for you: is check the amount of wattage that your appliances pull. They should say on them at some place. Or look it up to see what they are. So when you're preparing for your camping trip, or you know, whatever it is you're trying to do, look at the wattage that they pull. You may only be able to do one at a time. So in this case, I'm gonna have to make a cup of coffee before I make my a smoothie or margaritas. But then again, you can use a bunch of different things as long as it doesn't add up to the total amount. So this looks like this thing does pull some wattage up to 1200 watts just for the coffee maker, so it does pull quite a bit. So there you have it, a look at this power station. And that was a good little test to see how many appliances and things you can put in. Both of those actually drew a lot of wattage. So again, please check your wattages of what you're going to be charging up on there. Now the plug-in, the DC stuff has definitely got plenty, but when you're looking at AC plug-in type things, make sure you add that up. But also, that's another good point of this, is the safety factor. This has an automatic shut off when it gets to be too much. It says, hey, it's too much, so it doesn't burn out the batteries and doesn't ruin your machine. It has those safety things built into it, so it's super nice. A lot of different ways to charge this thing, and you can use it to charge other things and or run appliances or whatever you need to, whether it's an emergency, if you have a blackout, or you're camping and you want some portable power somewhere. So if this is something that you are looking for, this one may be the right one for you. And I got a good cup of coffee.